Salutations, second graders. Welcome to Math Lesson 22 on our mobile learning platform. Today we'll be talking about whole and mixed numbers. That goes along with our lessons on fractions because if you have a fraction of something, you don't have a whole normally. But you could have a mixed number, which is a whole and some half or quarter or fraction of another whole. So we're going to talk today about that. Go ahead and get pages 293, 294 out in front of you and get ready to work. Alrighty, friends, here we are. So let's read at the top of the page. It says this sandwich is cut into fourths or quarters, right? We all know that a quarter is a fourth of something. So this sandwich is cut into fourths. Since all four of the fourths are here, there are 4 out of 4, or 4 fourths, or 1 whole sandwich, right? Boys and girls, do you see that we have 1/4 here, 1/4 here, 1/4 here, and 1/4 here? They're all here. And if we were to add 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4, it would equal 4 fourths, just like it shows us here. So 4 fourths is equal to 1 whole, okay? So no matter how we slice it, each is the whole sandwich. So we can cut it into fourths. We can cut it into halves, right? 1 out of 2, 1 out of 2. We already showed you the fourths. How about 1 out of 8? 1 out of 8. This looks like the pizza we did the other day, right? 1 out of 8. So if I have 8 out of 8 pieces, I have 1 whole. Now this only works if the pieces are equal, right? Otherwise, it's not part of the same whole. So, what if you were hungry enough to eat more than 1 sandwich? If you ate this much, meaning if we had eaten 1 whole sandwich and this little piece of another one, then we would have eaten how much? We would have eaten 1 1/4. So we would write it as 1, here's the whole number, with the fraction 1/4. So boys and girls, say with me, 1 1/4. Very good. Okay. A mixed number is a whole number and a fraction, such as 1 1/4 or 1 1/4. Now we're going to write the mixed number. So here we go. Are you ready? How many wholes do I have in number 1? Tina. Right, this whole thing is shaded in, so we are going to talk about 1. And then what would my denominator be for this one here? Tina? That's right, let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? And how many are shaded? 4 out of 6. So we have 1 4/6. Everybody with me so far? Awesome. Okay, stay with me, friends. How many are we talking about in number 2? Sonia. I have 1 whole. Good. And how many pieces? What's my denominator for the second circle, for this one? It's got 3 pieces, so that's my denominator. And how many are shaded? Very good. 1 2/3. Excellent work. Okay, Jackson, how about number 3? How many are shaded the whole thing? Well, this whole thing is shaded and this whole thing is shaded. So we have 2. What's my denominator for this one? 4. And how many are shaded? Very good. 2 1/4. Alrighty, second graders, do number 4 on your own. And let's go ahead and turn your paper over. You're going to write the mixed number. Now we just did 3 of them on the other side together. I want you to try these ones as best you can. Now remember, a mixed number is a whole number with a fraction. Okay, so we'll do number 5 together. You'll do 6, 7, and 8 on your own. How many wholes do I have for number 5? Mila? 1, right? This whole thing is colored in, so that's 1. And then what's my denominator? It's 5. Very good. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how many of those 5 are shaded? 1 and 3/5. Good job, second graders. All righty. So then we're going to go ahead and look at this next section. We're going to write the letter of the model that matches the object. Okay? Now we have to pay attention and figure out exactly what we're looking at. Okay? You know I like to make my notes for myself, friends, so let's see what we have here. Here I have 1 whole and 1 out of how many? 4 is right. Okay, then here I have how many? Lola? 1 whole and 1 half. 1 out of 2 are colored in that one, right? Here I have 1 whole and we have 4 for the denominator. 3 of them are colored in, 3 out of 4. Okay, so the whole numbers, guys, so far are only 1. But look at D. Here I have a whole 1 and a whole 1. So I am going to have 2 and how many? 1/2. Very good. Okay, are you ready to do this? Here we go. Looking at the ruler. If I'm reading the ruler and I started at 0, I have 1, I have 2, and look, I can count the little marks, and I'm going to zoom in to make it a little easier for you, friends. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, is that half of all the little marks that go from 1 to 2? It is, because if I count them, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 2 and 1/2 is what we have for number 9. And so the letter that goes with that is D. Very nice. And then what do I have for number 10? Bradley, I have 1 whole and 1/2, which is B. Very good. What about number 11? I have a whole dollar and a quarter, so I have 1 and 1/4. Excellent job, second graders. And then the pizzas. I have a whole pizza, and then if I were to cut this one into 4 pieces, I am counting on 3 out of 4, right? So I have just like I have for letter C. So far, so good, second graders? All right, now I want you to draw a model and divide it to show each fraction. Show me 5 out of 5. How would you do that? I'm going to do number 15 for you, and I'm going to let you do 13 and 14 on your own. So if I have 2 and 2, 6, right? And I want everything to be cut into 6s. Let's see. I'm going to go 1. My 6s are not very even, friends. So you're going to do the very best you can because it's a little bit hard to do, right? I can't expect you to be 100% precise. So I just want you to do the very best you can. So there's 2 and 2 out of 6. Now, mine doesn't look quite right, but it's close. Okay, so do the best you can on your drawings. And then I want you to measure each line to the nearest centimeter and nearest inch. Friends, if you don't have a ruler, then I want you to write here and I want you to say don't have ruler. Okay, alrighty, friends. want you to do the best you can. I want you to have a great day. And let me know if you have any questions when we meet for our tutoring time. Thank you, second graders. Stop the video, finish your paper, come on back to check your work. Bye. All right, I'm going to assume that you stopped the video, did the paper, and came back. So let's see, what do we have here? We have one whole. And how many pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 becomes my denominator, right? D for down, denominator. And how many pieces are shaded? Kylie. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. 1 3/8. Moving on. Number 6, we're looking at, what do we have there, Max? We have 2. That's this one and this one. Good. And how many for my denominator? 6. Good, because you counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how many are shaded, sweetheart? 4, 2, and 4, 6. Good job. All right, how about number 7? Number 7, Caesar. We have 1 whole and 1/2. Good job. All right, Jackson, do number 8. 1, 2 wholes. And what's my denominator? 3. How many are shaded? 2 out of 3. Excellent work. Excuse me. Okay, guys, for your drawings, I'll look at those later, but let's just say that you did 5 out of 5 and you did it in a big, long rectangle. Remember, our pieces have to be even. So ideally, we would use a ruler. There's 5, and I'm gonna color all 5. 5 out of 5. Right? And remember, I said do the best you can. All right. Then you're gonna show me 1 1/5. So now I'm gonna draw 1. And another one. Same size as best I can. Cutting them both into 5 equal pieces. And we're going to talk about 1 1/5. Right on? All righty, sensational second graders. That's our math. Oh, we didn't color in the 2 over here. Mrs. Mueller should have colored in this one, and we did the 2, 6. All right. If you have questions, I will help you in our tutoring time. If you feel confident that you understand mixed numbers, when we have whole number with a fraction, it's a mixed number, then good job, second graders. I'll see you soon for more mobile learning. Bye.